still a bit easy now.
Damn. And here I was, hoping my upstairs visitor was just playing tricks on me. Hey, a sheep! Locked.
Before you can even touch the lever, you hear a sniff and snort behind you as the snoring Magister
Wait, you're no Magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy scrounger? Choose your words carefully. My fists ache to meet a new face. Those idiots can't even walk. Can't just leave the prisoner alone, though. I heard he might be the one causing trouble upstairs. That's all I needed to hear. Just don't let...
The prisoner's eyes meet yours. He speaks not with gratitude, but with glee.
Ah, freedom! And I can set you free in return. Say...
Empty.
Now, where did I leave my collars? There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. Or you'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. No. You're alive, and you're having a conversation.
Index fingers pressed to her lips. She pauses a moment to...
My word. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your... A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure... Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens. Oh, do go on. I won't hold it against you. My, aren't we a meek little lamb? So let's just leave it on, shall we? For your own peace of mind, of course.
Good gods! There's been a murder here.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this. Finn didn't see it like that. He was deaf. We'll find out who did this.
She looks up at you with a...
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole... You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Not with that collar on you. Listen, I could use someone to bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Thanks. I just want to No marks, no indications of a struggle.
It was one of them. I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
Fasten tight.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us.
Here's the register, ma'am. Good, good. Magister Williams has just... You faring okay so far? Glad to hear. You head on in now.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep...
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course,
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
there are others whose lives must...
Good God. You there, sorcerer. Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close.
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create...
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come.
She smiles with wicked...
Precise.
What's happened? long before this thing snaps into splinters. Damn, that doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Thank the gods. By divine grace, who was that?
He eyes the collar circling your neck and reaches a hand to...
Another sorcerer!
He leaps to attention and brandishes... You thought Rivellon was flat.
This is Bishop Alexander. Not bad. Not bad at all. God damn it! Need to get off this wreck and quick. much for him.
Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
Said there were other people down there.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
But wait! There's still people down there!
As the boat rocks downward, a prayer to Lucian you once heard passes through your mind. You clench your eye.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Orivan.
Well, the Order's right about one thing. First comes Source, then comes Voidwoken. Am I the lone survivor? Well, thanks, disembodied voice.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eye.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Why? But are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy. Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, but it's a lot nicer out here than outside. But you didn't die. There isn't anywhere safer. You'll see. I guess I am.
Voidwoken? Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn, they made it to shore. Dark with you. I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. That's Magister Jalen. He wasn't so bad on the ship, at least. Poor fella.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright blood-red colour. Never before have you seen a lizard such as this. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist.
I suppose that's what passes for wit in your neck. But wait. Why, only a few hours ago, I saw you skulk about that ship, but you weren't a lost child. Word has reached me, you see, through a very sour grapevine indeed. So much easier, isn't it, to look out for oneself alone? Of course I did. Takes more than some oversized cuttlefish to get the better of me. So, if there's nothing further... I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had...
He sighs.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? A consciousness. Very good.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil...
As for myself, I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering... What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended,
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am? Well, more's the damn pit, for I am the Red Prince. The all... Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which...
That said, I suppose I must... The grandeur that is my fate has... truly. A kind offer indeed. You do look... able, though. Fine. On one... For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative... I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. Jolly good. So, now that that's settled, even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, as a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic. Do not take my elegance as a mask for frailty. My blows shatter shields, and my thrusts pierce armor. If a warrior you need, the warrior you'll have. I offered the perfection of the blade. Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a...
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling as your luck would. Of course, there are other...
black cat. Here, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty.